It means opportunity.
Yeah, what inspired you? Who inspired you to, take on so much as a CEO of a record label?
What inspired me was the chance and the opportunity to empower and to impact. And I could only do that from the CEO's role, um, because within that position, it allows me to empower our young men, young women, and be pillars in the community as well. So being able to, in the position to empower as many people as I can, as we can, as Down Bottom Music Group is what actually inspired me to be the CEO of Down Bottom and that role that I play.
Real shit, I'm talking Django. Beating on my chest.
If you have passion and you feel some type of way, if it moves you a great deal in the craft that you create, then greatness can come from that.
Don't let things change between us. I've been holding down for no how long. Bodybuilder, I'm coming in too strong. Burn your money on switches. No matter how good your future is, your past will come out to get you. No matter how much you duck off, them bullets won't miss you. No matter how real your niggas are, I promise you when times get tough, they'll get you. But now my niggas,
What's your
from my
label
generation,
apart
we saying no.
in such a crowded industry?
Down Bottom, what sets Down Bottom apart in a crowded music industry is faith is our foundation. Faith is our foundation, and God is the God is the head of our plan. God is the base of our plan. God is before our plan. God is paving our way, and that's what. And we base everything off of that. We base everything off of a God faith foundation, and so that's what sets Down Bottom Music Group apart from everyone else. Stand true to ourselves. Stand true to ourselves. Just because you have the opportunity, just because you have the chance to be a shark, it doesn't mean you have to be a shark. Um, we're loyal, and we stay true to who we are, even if it sometimes may not be in the best interest of a perception, but us staying true to who we are and us staying true to what we speak and us keeping God as our foundation is the only way we know how to do it. So that's what sets Down Bottom apart from all of the other industry, all of the other labels within the industry. And because we at all times, we will stay true to who we are and what our foundation is.
Dancing up under the sprinkler with the water going to the 50 Cent discos at Belmont Center. Life was good. 90s, things got a little real. Nigga getting a little bit of money. Partners going back and forth to prison. I'm going to prison. I want to say Snoop, Scarface, Nas, a variety. I don't put myself in no box, man. If it's good music, it's good music. I don't give a fuck if it's Ziggy, Bootsy, T.I. Good music is good music. I'm gonna start it from day one. First of all, right now we just spending money to recruit money. Second of all, we just doing everything on our own. Keep moving, networking, meeting brothers like you. Keep working, getting our sound to the people. Then once we get our sound to the people, your sound will be demand. That's when people pay you the bucks, the shows, the radio stations. foundation, blase. First you gotta do the groundwork. They blow. Cause I was running circles around grandma and granddad and they wouldn't know me. I was out in the hood, trapping, getting a little bit of money, sliding through the side door right there, not going to sleep, get straight in the shower, going straight to school. That's a lot on a 15-year-old mind, boy. But that ain't no excuse neither.
As far as music goes, what really influenced you? Rapping and music.
Actually, I come from a family of musicians. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather, he was a part of a gospel group called the Mighty Golden Crown. Him and all of his brothers. And I mean, I just came. I was always around instruments. I was always around music. So it was just like something natural, And then, as I grew up in the 80s, Rakim, Wu-Tang, all of those type of things was cracking. So, I picked up a lot from them. Rakim Allah, Wu-Tang, Tupac, Biggie, Big L, the greats.
Revolving over the years as far as, the 80s, growing up as a kid, in the 90s and the 2000s.
Well, definitely saw the angle and approach and perspective of music as far as the content. It definitely changed, In the late 80s, early 90s, we had a shift from conscious music to, I would call what they call gangster rap, which we call street rap, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I can't say that's a bad change because either way, someone's expressing their soul, someone's expressing their spirit, someone expressing their reality. Even though we have those who, fabricate their stories, but at the end of the day, music is a vibration of the universe. So with that being said, as far as music has changed, yes, it's changed, but everything changed. That's just the order of the universe. Gone through some situations in my career where, a lot of business wasn't lining up, and I didn't have much activity. I wasn't really working. So, the brothers happened to run across my video on YouTube that was shot by Fella Productions, now known as Red Audio. And they checked me out, man. They listened to the lyrics, they saw my presentation, they felt the hunger.
I'm talking Broncos. Mexican Connect, I call them Poncho. Real shit, I'm talking Django.
That's about music. Here to bring you into my home and where I'm from. As far as what got me started in the music, honestly, coming up in church a lot, singing along and stuff. Then you got the Sunshine Band and whatever, and that's what really got me inclined as far as music. And then, of course, off on my own or in the bathroom, anytime I get some privacy, I don't know, it just came naturally, singing, rapping, dancing, all of that. But it's something that I found out that I was good at. The artists that influenced me, well, I wouldn't really call it an influence, rather just, to keep me interested in that direction. Yeah, Michael Jackson, Lil Wayne, Usher, or In the Grave. I want to really push the fact that we don't have to fight or we don't have to compete to eat, We all everybody got to do is just work hard at what they like, You got to find out who you are, Find out who you are first before you find out what you're going to do in this world. You got to have knowledge of yourself first. If you don't got that, then of course you're going to be, just doing what the majority doing. So as far as the marks or messages I want to leave is, be yourself, know yourself, and each one, teach one, and help one. I don't want no fighting. That's all. At the end of the day, Grandma, that's my baby. I used to cry for her when my mama would move out. We done moved out of this house and moved back in it plenty of times. She been over here for 33 years. That's almost 10 years older than me. So this the house I was born in. But Grandma, ain't no love like Grandma. And me being the passionate person I am. And Mama, she loved me too. But just something about Grandma, I don't know. I really can't
explain it, but that's my baby there. And we both Capricorn, so let's keep your ears open. We're gonna keep the music coming. Also, the things we do in the community, y'all just listen out for us in the Charlotte 704. That's the Queen City.
And this J Moss from Down by the Music Group, repping North Charlotte, you know, foes all day. What's happening, anybody?
Artists mainly influenced you, like most of the artists that you was influenced by coming up?
You know, I was influenced by the realest, Tupac, you know what I'm saying? That's who influenced me, thug life. That's what I was going through that. But you know, when it come to that, really, I am down bottom. You know what I'm saying? I was who started down bottom. Me and my cousin Mike G put it together. You know, then Rock, Moan, and everybody else came along, and it is what it is today. You know what I'm saying? But as far as what made me want to start, I can't say what made me want to start because I am what started it. Well, you know, I see us where I saw it from day one at the top. You know what I'm saying? At the top, that's the only spot. Well, first of all, coming up, like most kids in the projects coming up, you know what I'm saying? Poor, black, and in trouble, but on top of that, you know, one of the toughest things I went through was prison twice, state and federal. Total of 9 years, that was the toughest part of my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Being away from the people who I love, the people who I should be taking care of. But my goal as an artist is to, you know, be able to touch people in a way that many artists today not doing anymore. You know, to touch them on another level than in the club. I can still take them to the club if I want to, but I want to be able to touch them in more areas of their lives that's more serious than the club too. You know, I just want to be that artist like that Tupac, or like that Big, or like, you know, those type of artists that can touch you with their words. J Moss signing out, Down by the Music Group, Foes Up, North Life, holla at me.
Real shit, I'm talking Django. Beating on my chest.